One of these dairy-free ice creams is better than the other, and I wanted to find out. Between 30 and 50 million Americans are lactose intolerant. I'm one of them. I also don't eat dairy, and I love ice cream. So I wanted to find out which one was the best. I went around to every grocery store in town, picked different ice creams. I only picked flavors that I thought I would enjoy. I wasn't trying to all get the same flavor because there wasn't the same flavor in every ice cream. I couldn't find just a straight vanilla in the Ben & Jerry's. This Froin only had the salted caramel. The Vanluen only had the peanut butter brownie honeycomb. So we're not gonna rank them on flavor. We are gonna rank them on texture. We're gonna rank them on taste, you know. I know that's flavor, but just do they taste good? Mouthfeel. I'm also gonna give you some of the nutrition information. I also grabbed my local favorite. This is one of the absolute best dairy-free ice creams I've had. And we're gonna go with what I know, the one that I usually pick up if I'm in the store and I don't go with my local, and that's the Ben & Jerry's. But first, let me tell you about today's sponsor. So a lot of you know the changes I've been through over the last few years. I feel like an entirely new person, and I wanted to learn more about my nutrition and my gut health. And that's where Zoe comes in. Zoe is a science and nutrition company that helps people understand how their body uniquely responds to food through cutting-edge testing and research. See, science says your gut impacts everything. We're learning more and more about this every day. Your gut health influences digestion, energy, metabolism, immunity, and even mental health. That's why I wanted to test mine with Zoe's Easy at Home kit. See, gut health is personal, and Zoe Science proves it. I told you a few weeks ago about how easy the test was, and I got back my results, and I was gonna share them with you. It's not what I expected. Zoe analyzed my gut bacteria and gave me a gut health score. My gut health was rated poor, which meant my ratio of good gut bacteria and bad gut bacteria was out of whack. They gave me a whole list of foods linked to good gut bacteria. It's been amazing. What I love best is Zoe's research comes from over 100,000 people in the biggest gut health and nutrition study ever. They prove everyone responds to food differently. That's why generic diets don't work. Zoe Science helps you make food choices that actually work for your body. The testing was incredibly easy, and even though the results weren't exactly what I wanted, I'm excited that I now have the tools to make a difference. So gang, join me. Take your first steps to better health. Click the link in my bio and use code SauceStache10 for 10% off your Zoe test kit. Zoe, thanks for sponsoring today's video and for doing what you do with health. I think it's just incredible. So the Ben & Jerry's non-dairy chocolate fudge brownie, it's a new recipe supposedly, smooth and creamy. This one is 130 grams serving, 2/3 of a cup. 260 calories, 9 grams of fat, 60 milligrams of sodium, 42 grams of carbohydrates, and 3 grams of protein. That looks nice and airy inside. I'm excited about this one. I love the Ben & Jerry's. Usually has a good mouthfeel. Let's see. That's pretty good. It's nice and creamy. It's a little rich. It's an interesting texture, this new version. Not to be funny, but it's almost bready. Definitely interesting, not what I would expect. It's not like super creamy. There is a cake-like texture going on here. I'm just gonna rank these all with a number. This one, out of 10, I'm gonna give this one a 6. The Ben & Jerry's is getting a 6. Smooth and creamy, it is pretty good, but there is a new texture to it. Up next, the Vanluen. Vanluen. I guess that's how you pronounce it, Vanluen. This one is almost indistinguishable. I mean, you can barely read. I mean, I guess I can read it on camera better than I can read it in person. Like, the brightness comes out so much better. 2/3 cup serving, 350 calories, 20 grams of fat, 33 grams of carbs, 4 grams of protein. So this flavor, we got peanut butter brownie honeycomb, non-dairy frozen dessert. It says vegan on it. This is a vegan ice cream. Ooh, that is super creamy. It's actually kind of like breaking apart, which I'm a little, oh, you know what, that's just the caramel. But it is powdery almost. Like, let's see. Let's see how this tastes. That is interesting. So this one's made with oat milk. So is the Ben & Jerry's. Wow. Super duper creamy. Way creamier than the Ben & Jerry's. Way creamier. Flavor's phenomenal. That's incredible. I mean, this is incredible. This is one of the best vegan ice creams that I've had. I mean, as far as smoothness, creaminess, I mean, God, how did they do that? What is oat milk, coconut cream, cane sugar, tapioca syrup, peanut oil, rice syrup? Man, I was a little nervous at first because of the way that it was like breaking up. But like, once you get into it, I mean, I could eat this all day long. That is bananas level good. Like, okay. So I'm not sure if I'm ready to give up a 10 yet, but this, God, I can't imagine it getting better. This is a 10. If something comes out better, we'll bump it down to a 9, but this is a 10. This is phenomenal. I've never even heard of this brand until today. Wow. I do want to say when we're done, I'm going to have Monica rank the worst one and the best one and see what she thinks. But yeah, so up next is Froin. Froin ice cream. This is another one I've never heard of. Interesting look on the inside. The serving size on this one is 100 grams, 2/3 cup, 14 grams of fat, 24 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of protein. This one is a salted caramel. Ooh, so same kind of thing, the way that it just kind of like breaks apart. But you know what, that didn't change much on the last one. Very good. The salted caramel is a little too strong, but you know what, I mean, if you like salted caramel, you might like this. It actually has a, kind of like a little bit of like a burnt taste to it going on. But super creamy. There's a few local spots in town. Charlie's is one of them. But one of the other ones has really good ice cream called Greenery Creamery. This kind of reminds me of like their ice cream. This one's coconut cream. This one has barely any ingredients in it. Listen to the ingredients in this one. Coconut cream, coconut sugar, water, Himalayan salt. So it's crazy. It's like, where did they get the, I wonder where they got the caramel from. Oh, coconut sugar. Yeah, so this one's good. It's not as rich, it's not as fat. You know, there's less fat in it, for sure, less carbohydrates. This is the healthiest one. If your whole goal is health, this would be the choice. But if you're just looking for like a nice, rich, creamy ice cream, I don't know if this is the one that I would go with. It is delicious, it's very good. Like, I wouldn't turn it down. I would definitely have this. I mean, if somebody gave it to me, I'd be excited about it. It's tasty. I am gonna rank, it is gonna get a little bit lower because of the creaminess. I want creamy, fatty, like, it doesn't have to be fat, it doesn't have to be like high fat, but it has to have that like mouthfeel to where it's really, really rich, really dense. That's the thing over the years, like vegan ice creams, when they first came out, they were like more watery and stuff, and we've gotten away from that. We figured out how to make really good quality vegan ice creams, and this one kind of feels like an original, like an OG vegan ice cream, maybe a little bit better. So I'm gonna rank this one a 5. I think this one's gonna get a 5. It's good, it's really good, but could be better. Next up on the ranking, So Delicious, dairy-free. Cookie dough version, plant-based blend, non-dairy frozen dessert. Non-GMO verified. This one is 2/3 cup serving, 112 grams, 270 calories. This one's water, cane sugar, brown sugar, rice flour, tapioca syrup. So this one has no like vegan creams in it whatsoever. But yeah, 270 calories, 14 grams of fat, 36 grams of carb, 1 gram of protein. So it's in the middle of everything. There's not very much protein in it whatsoever. Not super great. Let's see about the taste. So right off the bat, it's pretty creamy. It looks creamy. This one looks the most like regular ice cream to me. Wow, that's wild. I would have to say this one tastes the most like regular ice cream. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, what am I gonna do with this one? Okay, so, I mean, there's no off-putting flavors or textures. It's so delicious. Yeah, it has a great texture, very creamy, very rich, has a fantastic flavor. There's no coconutty flavors, there's no like weird mouth feels. It's just straight up ice cream. I mean, I know this one has like a ton of ingredients. This is probably the most ingredients out of all of these. Yeah, you know what? I really think this one is going to, the protein thing is kind of throwing me here. There's only 1 gram of protein, but I think with this one, it's going to get a 10 as well. This one's getting a 10. We're not knocking anybody down. We're not moving anybody around. So delicious, you're getting a 10. It's delicious. It's really good. I mean, that's super good. Okay, Kato avocado frozen dessert. This one's not even saying anything about being ice cream. They're probably wanting to avoid all of the conservatives that are scared of calling something vegan. Ooh, I wonder how many subscribers I'm gonna lose on that one. I mean, it's true. I mean, they're like trying to like, you know, it's like, you can't call it milk if it doesn't contain milk. And it's like, well, we've been calling coconut milk for decades and no one's had a problem. Anyways, this one's made with avocado good fat is what it says on it. So this one, serving size 2/3 cup, 100 grams. I think it's the least amount, so this one probably weighs the less, okay. 220 calories, 13 grams of fat, 25 carbohydrates, zero protein. No protein in this. I know people are like, why do you care so much about protein? It's ice cream. If I wanted protein, I'm not eating ice cream. Blah. Well, you know what? It's ice cream. Ice cream has protein in it. I know you don't want to hear that, but it does. And when there's an ice cream that doesn't have any protein in it, I'm gonna talk about that. So this one automatically right off the bat just has a very snow cone-like texture. We'll see what happens in the bite. Some of these other ice creams have surprised me, but here we go. This flavor is vanilla bean, so it should just be vanilla. As soon as it hits your mouth, it just like melts into like a gum. It tastes like I'm eating blended coconut oil. You know, I'm going like backwards on the ranking, so 10 is the best, 1 is the worst. This is a 1. I'm sorry, Kato. I know it says avocado frozen dessert. If you're specifically looking for an avocado frozen dessert that's creamy vanilla with vanilla bean specks, you're gonna love this. But if you're looking for something that normally typically comes in these containers, you know, their ice cream, not it. 1. Giving it a 1. So sorry. Briers. This is the one that I grew up with. Like, you know, this is what was served at every ice cream party. You know, like if we didn't go down the street to like Handel's, the local ice cream place, then we were having Briers. So I will say this one's made out of water, oat milk, sugar, coconut, there's a bunch of stuff in here. So 2/3 cup, 79 grams per 2/3 cup. So this one's very whipped, very airy, 130 calories. I think it might be one of the least so far. I didn't write that all down. 21 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat, and less than 1 gram of protein. So again, not a whole lot of protein. These are all thawing out on me a little bit, so I'm taking that into account. Ooh, look at that. I mean, that pulls up like an ice cream would. You could do this on a cone and it would be phenomenal. Let's see. Briers Oat Milk, non-dairy, vanilla, gluten-free, frozen oat milk dessert. Okay, so texture, spot on. Texture is amazing. Really nailed that texture. But, I mean, even like mouthfeel is really good. But the flavor, it's supposed to be vanilla, non-dairy. They needed to add like 20% more vanilla, 50% more vanilla maybe? Like a lot more vanilla. They needed to add just a lot more vanilla, maybe a little bit more sugar. I mean, I know like they probably would have upped the calories a little bit, but that's okay because there's not many calories in here to begin with. I mean, just a little bit more sugars. And I think sugars and vanilla and you would have had a winner, but it's kind of flavorless, like nothing. Like if you wanted to use it for a base for something, like if I was like, you know what? Give me some Briers non-dairy vanilla. I'm gonna throw in some cookie dough or something like that. Or, I don't know, I mean, top it with a bunch of toppings. Like, this would be a great base, but very little flavor. Very, 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 very little flavor. So this one is gonna rank 5. I'm gonna give it a 5. It's just, I wish the flavor was better. There's almost no flavor to it. Such a bummer. I thought it would do better. Better Good. Now, I've never heard of this brand. I think it's like the Walmart brand, I'm thinking. I don't know. I saw it all over Walmart. Just, they made tons of different things. This one's plant-based, gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan. Distributed by Walmart. So yeah, this is a Walmart brand. It's oat milk, cane sugar, coconut oil, tapioca syrup, corn syrup, solids, dextrose, tons of ingredients. 2/3 cups, 100 grams, just like the Briers. 190 calories, 10 grams of fat, 26 grams of carbs, 0 protein again, 0 protein. I would say this one's made by Brier because it's similar ingredients, but it has more sugars. Maybe it's gonna taste a little bit better. Let's find out. These are all melting on me. I'm trying to go towards the middle so that way I'm not just getting soup. Wow, this is like white, like super duper duper white. Like I hope that shows up on the camera how like insanely white that is. Like white. Nope, 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 nope. Better Good is not better or good. Ah man, I hate that mouthfeel. Ah, man. Again, it just kind of tastes like you're getting a mouthful of like coconut oil. It's even like it's on my tongue now. The flavor just tastes like coconut. It's not vanilla or oat milk, which is so funny because it's like, oh yeah, coconut oil. Because it's like oat milk is the ingredient, but then they use coconut oil as the fat. It just tastes like coconut oil. 2. This one's getting a 2. I mean, I would almost throw this one away. Okay, Oatley. This one is oat milk, refined coconut oil. We're gonna see what happens here. 210 calories, 13 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. I know Oatley, I've had it in the past. I don't really love it. This one has a thicker, more kind of break apart, like icy kind of texture, which is funny because they've all been sitting out about the same amount. Whew, my stomach is starting to not feel good. Okay, icy. I hate icy. No flavor. What is supposed to be? Vanilla. Tastes like coconut oil. I hate these ones that have like, well, it tastes like a combination of coconut oil and oat milk. They say vanilla, but then there's like no vanilla flavor in it. I don't really get it. Ah, man, the mouthfeel on that is just awful. Nothing about that is vanilla ice cream. 2. I mean, I know I'm not giving any of these like a 1. Well, I think I did give a 1, but this one's 2. It's a 2. Man, that mouthfeel is just awful. Oh, okay. Cosmic Bliss. This is what I've never heard of. Kind of cool. This one's heavy. Same thing, serving size, 2/3 cup, 119 grams a serving. So this one's a heavier, a denser ice cream. 290 calories. I think this is one of the most. I believe it is. 20 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbs, 2 grams of protein. This one's made out of coconut milk, coconut syrup, cookie dough, coconut oil. Man, this one might taste like coconut. I hope it doesn't taste like coconut. Legendary cookie dough. Let's see. Okay, man, even after sitting out for a while, this one is the densest. Like, it is not melty whatsoever, which says something. Coconut. Let's see. Okay. The texture is really good. They nailed the texture for sure. Flavor, it does have a lot of coconut flavor, but the mouthfeel doesn't have that like coconut oil mouthfeel. There is kind of like an odd flavor on the back end. Out of the coconutty ice creams, this one's the best. Like, I was really worried with it because it is made almost entirely out of coconut, but out of the coconut ice creams, this one for sure ranks the highest one. I'm gonna give it a 6. I think that's it. This one's getting a 6. Yeah. And then last on my list, I know this is one that you all can't really get unless you went to their Charlie's. Don't they have a website? I don't know if you can order their ice cream, but God, if you can, eatlessair.com, I think is what it is. They have some of the best ice cream in Orlando, and their vegan ice creams is, I mean, just by far my favorite. I don't know what their bases are. I don't know what they're made out of, but it's for sure coconut. It is for sure coconut, because there is that like coconutty flavor, but it is just super good. Surprisingly though, even though this is normally my favorite, I think because when I'm eating it, normally I'm so used to eating it like at the shop, like not specifically like maybe like right in an ice cream cone or something. I'm not thinking about it. I just didn't rank a ton of other ice creams. It has a little bit of that coconut flavor. The texture is phenomenal. The taste is phenomenal, super good taste. But I am gonna give this one a 9. This is the local, this is my favorite. Today it's getting a 9 after trying some of these other ones. Yeah. Still just incredible though. Oh my God. Okay, so let me pull out the worst one and the best one, and let's see what Monica has to say. Bop, bop, hold on, there's one more. Okay, which one do you want to try first?
I'll try this guy.
Open it up.
A lot of stuff in here.
I know. Okay. Do you want to taste them all and then rank?
I do.
Okay. So this one's actually the most caloric, I think, out of all of them. That one.
Okay. This is going to be hard.
I know.
Okay. So, I know that this is 1. Like, well, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, you said 1 to 10, so. Okay. You said 1 to 10, so I took like, as like 1, 2, 3, you know, but like.
Yeah.
There's only 3 of these. So I wouldn't give this a 1, I'm sorry. I would give this like a 4. So, okay. So between these two, it's kind of tough. I need to try this again real quick. Hold on. Like, this one's really like creamy. I really like this one, but to be like truthful to like what's the most like ice cream and the creamiest and everything, I guess I would go with this one.
Yeah.
As like, this would be like 10 or 9, and then this is gonna be like, honestly, like 6 or 7, you
Oh,
know.
wow, you really separated them a lot.
Well, I just don't know how to do it. One did.
These both got 10s for me.
Well, yeah, no, these are
But
great.
you're the
if-
tiebreaker, so this is the winner. Ding! Like, no. That's crazy. I've never even heard of this
Yeah,
brand.
me either. I like the
mean,
branding, though. It's really nice.
Yeah. Well, there we go. That's the ice creams. Well, there you go. Now you know. Now you know.